Okay, guys, this is one of the stories I would tell my coworkers if I was back home after this crazy adventure. So, one of the days we were in Oregon, which is important, we were in Oregon. My kids, I think it was Tuesday, my kids wanted to go to Jack in the Box because we don't have Jack in the Box in Illinois. So, my husband finds a Jack in the Box and we're going towards it. And I don't really know where we're going because I didn't put it in my GPS. I'm just following him in the U-Haul. And we get into this like busy shopping area. Like there was a mall nearby and it was really busy. And it had to have been Tuesday because it was like the day before Christmas Eve. It's like the 23rd. So of course everybody and their mom is out there at the shopping area trying to buy last minute presents. And it's like crazy busy. And we got this U-Haul. And anyway, he turns on this road and I'm like, where in the world is he going? I don't see any Jack in the Box. So then he turns on this other like dead end road, and at the end of this road there's like a turnaround, but there's like also an empty parking lot. And it's like there's no trespassing signs all over, and it's like halfway blocked off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is he doing? So he pulls into this empty parking lot, and I'm just like, what is going on? So I like pull up next to him and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, well, that building on the corner that we just passed, like that said on the map that it was a Jack in the Box, but it doesn't look like a Jack in the Box. And so I'm like, yeah, it doesn't really. So I'm like, okay, I got the van, so I will go and check it out, like over there. You just stay here with the U-Haul and I'll just go over there and see if it's really a Jack in the Box. So I go over there, and it is a Jack in the Box. It's not very well marked, and it's like dead because it's like 2:30 in the afternoon. So I was like, okay, but there's no room for you to park the U-Haul over there. So like, what are we gonna do? And he's like, well, I'll just stay here. I'll take the dogs out of the car, walk them around in this parking lot for a while, and you just take my order, go over there with the kids, order it to go, and then come back here. I'm like, okay, but there's like no trespassing signs everywhere on this place. And he's like, it's fine, it'll be fine. And I'm like, as I'm like looking, this cop drives by and I'm like, oh my gosh, like there's a cop right there, Paul. Like we cannot stay in this parking lot. There's no trespassing signs. It's like practically boarded off, like that we're not supposed to be here. And so he's like, it's fine. Like, I'll just tell him like what I'm doing, what we're doing. We're only gonna be here for like 10 minutes. If he comes over, like I'll figure it out. And like, maybe he'll tell me another place that I can go and park, and then I'll just text you where I'm at. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I drive over there, I get the Jack in the Box, and we get back in the car and we get back over there, and the cop was gone. The cop did not stop by. He, I guess, was just checking to make sure we weren't making a drug deal or something. I don't know. But he must have figured out that we were just letting the dogs out. And in hindsight, that parking lot was actually for a church. So that was kind of interesting that it was like all blocked off like that. But it was fine. But then we hand out all the Jack in the Box, get back in our cars, get the dogs back in there. And then we're like, okay, well, since we're stopped in town, like we might as well get some gas. So, but it was so busy to go back the way that we came because of the shopping center. Like Paul turned the other way and we went down this other like not so busy road, like further away to like get to a different exit to get back on, or entrance ramp to get back onto I-5. So we go by this tiny little gas station. It was like a Chevron or something. And as we're pulling in, Paul pulls up to the first pump, and I realize, oh, we're in Oregon. And so then I'm like, looking at the gas pumps, and I knew, but hadn't really thought until that moment, that in Oregon, up until recently, it was illegal for you to pump your own gas. So I'm like, I really don't want someone to pump my gas, right? So I'm like trying to figure out how in the world I can pump my own gas at this station. So I pull around to one of the ones that say that it's self-serve. But by that time, Paul had gotten out and was already pumping his gas because he pulled up to a self-serve one. And this lady had come out and she's like waving me up to the front and she's like, come up here, come up here. I'm like, no, I don't want you to pump my gas. So anyway, like I couldn't be rude because I just can't. And so I pull all the way up to that one and I like try to get out so I can pump my gas. And she's like, motioning for my credit card, and she's like, how much gas do you want? And I'm like, no, I just want to do it myself. I don't need your help. And anyway, so it was really awkward, but this lady pumped my gas for me, and then she like couldn't get my credit card to go through, and it was like super awkward, and I was just like, what is going on? And then she like had to talk to the dogs, and the dogs like going nuts, and they're like trying to get out of the car, and I'm like, lady, I just need some gas. I need to get on my way. We're like wasting time here. But she was super nice. She asked us like, where are we going? Where, you know, what are we doing? And then we were like, yeah, we're getting on the ferry to go to Alaska. And she's like, at first I said we were moving to Alaska, and she's like, oh, you're driving the whole way? And I was like, no, we're getting on the ferry. She's like, I didn't know you could take a ferry to Alaska. And I was like, oh my gosh, lady, just pump my gas, please. No, but she was like really nice. But it was like really awkward when you're so used to like people just completely ignoring you at the gas station, and then here she like would not let me pump my own gas. So side note, New Jersey is the only place that it's still like illegal for you to pump your own gas. In Oregon, apparently at least half of the gas stations have to be attended, but you can still pump your own gas if you'd like. But then we finally got out of there and got on our way. So that was my funny story from December 23rd.